It's go time. It's go time for week number 15. News, notes, all the good stuff. We're breaking it down. The Fantasy Football Show. The Graveyard Edition. Live midnight Eastern almost every single night. Rain or shine, Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, New Year's Day. Doesn't matter. We do it live. That show, ladies and gentlemen, begins right now. File on in.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks. You're watching a
Graveyard Stream.
Wipe your feet at the door, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button. Tonight we're we're trying to get healthy here always on the channel. I'm trying to lose weight, trying to drop LBs. Yes, we got the hat. Link in the description if you want the embroidery. Look at this embroidery. It's an embroidered hat on the side, on the back. These are all embroidered stitching. Make sure you pick one up. I've got no, this is not the weight vest today. This is a posture device that keeps your back completely straight up. And then we also installed the punching bag, ladies and gentlemen.
mashed potatoes.
Love this thing. Got it going on here in the studio. Fitness Saturday. I just tore these. I just punching that. I loosened up my back. my back. Without this thing, I can't. I'm like RoboCop. I can't stand up straight. I can't even grab it anymore. Damn it! It came loose. All right, let's get to these super chats after we get to the news. First of all, we need to talk about Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey back in the news again. This is not a good sign. Although a lot of the Christian McCaffrey owners are going to tell you there's nothing to worry about. And while I would say initially, that is kind of the way we're thinking this could go, this is a tough situation because we've been here before. The Niners are not very honest with their injury report. Christian McCaffrey was questionable with an illness, and then he was pretty much cleared in the news world as a news cycle stormed through and said McCaffrey's expected to play. Then earlier today, he popped up on the injury report with a back and got downgraded to questionable. Then 4 minutes later, I think it was Rappaport or Schefter, I forget which one. They go Schefter. Schefter comes out and says that he's expected to play still, despite being listed last minute as a downgrade on the injury report. But you've got a dilemma here. It depends on your situation, of course. If you're in a grandma league, you might have options. If you're not a grandma league, you have to play him. You can't sit with Christian McCaffrey. You could score 3 touchdowns in the first half, and they sit him the rest of the game, and he could have 3 tutties. But there is a chance, there is a small chance that this doesn't go the way you want it in week 15 and you're extremely upset. So if you're in a grandma league, we can have a conversation about maybe you've got the right player on the bench and you have just a plethora of options. But most people have no ability to go in a different direction. You're not starting Brian Robinson over McCaffrey. McCaffrey is expected to play. Of course, we need tomorrow's news to confirm this. We don't know. This could change in the morning. We heard he was fine. We heard Brock Bowers was going to be just absolutely fine. Not a big deal at all. Brock Bowers missed almost the entire season. And so we don't have good information in the fantasy football world anymore. So McCaffrey, we're going to have to monitor this damn situation. Jacobs is, according to Schefter, I'll read the Jacobs report right here. You got to read between the lines on some of this stuff. And guys, it is not clear. It is not crystal clear when it comes to some of these situations. I'm telling you that right now. This one, according to Adam Schefter, no, this one to Ian Rappaport, Jacobs' knee and Emmanuel Wilson illness, which is going to be the lesser of the two because these guys with illnesses almost never miss time unless the illness is perfectly timed. Usually they're on the front end or the back end. But Emmanuel Wilson illness, they're both questionable, lending uncertainty to the backfield. Jacobs is expected to go per me, says Ian Rappaport, and per also Tom Pelissero. And Wilson is trending toward going as long as he's feeling better. Green Bay elevated Pierce strong, which is kind of concerning because when an elevation of a running back happens, something's going on. One of Jacobs or Wilson, because of the Pierce strong elevation, although it could be just a preemptive move, and then tomorrow they're like, okay, both feel great, fine, blue, we that's absolutely great. You know, we blew right by the risk. You know, it just happened to fall the right way. But usually when a player is elevated, someone's sitting. So we have to keep close eye on this situation. And just because Ian Rappaport says Jacobs is playing per me, what the hell does that mean? I mean, where's he getting information? If he's got a better line or source on this, maybe he said it earlier, and he's repeating himself. I don't know. But Jacobs is expected to go according to Rappaport. Take that for what it is. We'll certainly double check and confirm in the morning. If Jacobs doesn't play, Emmanuel Wilson, matchup be damned, is a good play this week. So you need to keep an eye on that. Phillip Rivers is starting like we said he would from the beginning of this week. As I mentioned, there's 0% chance almost that they brought him back to have him sit and then go down to like a less than 10 to 15% chance of making the playoffs if the Colts lose this week. Why even bring him back at all if that was the case? So we knew that the objective was, as long as he didn't suffer a setback, which is why it's not a guarantee 100%. It was near 100% chance that if he suffered some sort of setback because he's older, he goes out there, throws his arm out right away, pulls a hammy right away, then that would obviously rule him out of playing. But Rivers is starting. That makes, in my opinion, Tyler Warren a very safe play. I'm starting Tyler Warren in most situations. Now, Fannin and Warren is probably the most asked question we get. We'll tackle those based on scenarios and situations because sometimes a team needs safety. Sometimes a team needs high risk, high reward propaganda. So we'll go through all of that and more. Devon Achane is a go. We knew that pretty much all week because of what was said by his coach coming out of that game last week, that it was a coach's decision. Achane wanted to go back in. His coach protects him a lot, especially if you remember back in his breakout year. That same thing happened when he came back from the knee injury. His coach held him out again. But everything from the actual game on was all positive news on Achane, so we've never expected him to miss time. A lot of you that are hanging on to Achane's backup situation, it's probably time to let it all loose and go after the B-Rob Jr., go after the Ray Davises, go after the Tutons of the world. Make sure that the league-winning running backs, and I don't know that Wright feels league-winning to me. I feel like Ray Davis could be league-winning. I feel like Tuton could be league-winning. I feel like Emmanuel Wilson could be league-winning. I feel like Manungai could be league-winning. Get my drift? See the trend? Running back, explosion, monsters, stash them. This is the time to go balls to the wall. Let the backups that you don't really love go. The guys you don't care about, Vele, who cares? Mooney, Darnell Mooney, let them go. Pick up those running backs. Start them damn wide receivers you've been playing all year long. Don't worry about backup wide receivers unless you got like one. Not saying drop your only backup quarterback if you've got a shaky QB situation. But now is go time. It's time to ball. It's time to let loose. It's time to cook.
Let him cook.
I think we could get this back on. Let's try and get this back on. All right, so we got that. I'm gonna pull this. Man, I don't know what I did. I was punching this damn bag, and I pulled this off. Now I gotta try and figure out how to get it back on. This thing is like a maze. Okay, there's one strap. Damn it! You ruin your posture just trying to get this thing on. I mean, these things are supposed to help your posture, but you end up pulling your back out just trying to get it placed back on. Let's see here. All right, we got that. So that goes through there. That goes through there. Okay. Think we're good. Think we're good. Think we're good. One. Damn it. I can't do it. Can't do it. I can't do it. We got a $50 hauler here from Kenry. Kenry, appreciate you dropping the 50 watt on screen. $50 hauler celebration.
$50. Give me $50 hauler. And get back.
Someone's saying I almost had it. I know I almost had it, but it's tough to do it while you're live. While you're trying to. Let's see if I can do it one more time. Problem is you can't connect the Velcro early. The Velcro straps don't allow for it to connect until later. I can't just like wrap it here. What I got to do is grab both pieces, throw the first one on. Now, hold them. And then if I hold them, I can then pull them. Ugh. There we go. We're live. We're live. We're live.
Let him cook.
All right. $50 hauler for my boy Kenry. Appreciate you. Love when you speak. Love the speech from Independence Day. Need your thoughts. I'm in a tight end desperation mode. Thoughts on Sinnott with Ertz injured. Always love the show. Thank you, pal. I don't know what's going to happen. I think it's going to be a rotation there. I've always loved Ben Sinnott. Always loved him. But I certainly believe that this is not a clear-cut situation. I don't know that he's going to be called upon in this game quite the way we want. I'd feel more comfortable with more options. So if you could give me more options, Kenry, if I had to pick here, I'd say you're not giving me any options, but I would say I'm okay with this play, but it's certainly risky. There's got to be better plays. All right. Appreciate you, my boy, for dropping the super chat. Now, we've got some other news real quickly, and then I'll get to the rest of the super chats. Kenry, I'll look for your response, but I definitely need something else. Ayuk is not playing again this season. He's been put on the reserve left list, so he's not going to be able to play at all this season. He's trash. I don't even know what's in store for his future because he's a head case, in my opinion. I don't know what in the hell is going to happen to this guy. So toss him aside. We're not expecting anything from him. We've got, what else? What other news? Danny Dimes had his surgery. They're saying he'll be ready next summer for training camp. Definitely possible. As I said before, quarterbacks are different than running backs with Achilles tears. We've never once had a running back in the NFL tear their Achilles tendon and become or return the top 10 running back numbers. Never. Never. No, not Adrian Peterson. Somebody always types Adrian Peterson. That's an ACL tear, Steve. An Achilles tear is completely different. It's not even the same part of the body. So Achilles tendons are death traps for running backs. But Danny Dimes is not a running back. Danny Dimes can become a better pocket passer and figure out all that stuff. So there's still a chance he gets retained, re-signed, stays in Indy. And I think his loyalties will lie there because that's where they gave him a chance. That's where he feels comfortable. That's where he's going to want to play ball. Same thing with, I think Darnold wanted to probably stay in Minnesota to some degree, but they just didn't want to keep him. So he left and he's enjoying himself over in Seattle. Seattle's doing it. So keep an eye on that. Let me read the rest of this news here. This is all from Rappaport, Schefter, all of the news wires out there. Nick Chubb, who only practiced once this week while dealing with a rib injury, is unlikely to play on Sunday, according to a source. This is not a celebration of injury. This is a celebration of Marks getting an opportunity that is going to be pretty much all Woody Marks. So Woody Marks becomes a great play this week. Woody Marks, baby. Woody Marks, hug it out. Love the guy. Love the guy. I'm excited for him. Next up, Christian McCaffrey, late addition to the injury report because of the back. Should be good. Should be. Now, Rappaport's now putting a different kind of verbiage out there. He's not saying expected to play, will play. Said should be good for Sunday. Source said. According to Trust Me Bro. Trust Me Bro said McCaffrey should be good. Now, this is Tennessee. Okay? The Niners want to save. They want to save McCaffrey. They've abused McCaffrey. They are going to probably have a big lead in this game. He has not exactly been the best between the tackles for a big part of the year. And so there's a thought process here that if they don't decide to like fully feed him the reception work in this game, then I don't know that he's just going to deliver the production, even if he plays 2 quarters and then they sit him. But it doesn't mean you're going to sit this guy unless you have a very solid option. But out to a big lead, probably going to be no fourth quarter Christian McCaffrey. And who knows if he walks out there with a back that's limiting him in the game. I don't know what to tell you. If you have McCaffrey, you have to play him unless you're in some sort of grandma situation. But you got to look at this thing, with a microscope in the morning. We'll attack it for sure. Chris Rodriguez's groin is considered to be a game time decision, and he will test it out on the field while Deebo Samuel should be good to go. That means Bill might be relevant again. Bill, make sure if you need a running back, you look at Bill, see if Bill's available. So big Kittle week, sure, absolutely. We got Devontae Adams' hamstring listed as questionable, slated to go. Sean McVay said that he'd be very surprised if he doesn't play. Ferguson calf expected to play. Fergie will play. Miss Smitty's got Fergie, so I'm going to tell Miss Smitty to put Fergie back in her lineup. Although, let me get a vote for Miss Smitty. Fergie or Loveland? Vote Loveland or Fergie being banged up. Fergie being banged up isn't exactly the best thing in the world. The calf injury concerns me a little bit. Does anybody think they would go Love with the real bad weather, safety mechanism potentially for Caleb, or are we going to go Fergie? So vote on that. Ferguson. Got one vote for Ferguson from DTX. Ferguson. CD says Fergie. It's going to be minus 20 in Chicago. Wind chill maybe. Ferguson, Loveland in the cold. Ferguson, Fergie. Aldi scared of the weather. Okay, I'll tell Miss Smitty. Ferguson ran away with it. Deebo illness expected to play. Ferguson expected to play. And other reports that are confirming this, so that's good. Roma Dunze, optimistic to play. He's listed as questionable, optimistic to play. But foot fracture, no thank you. Weather, Caleb Williams, no thank you. Anything's possible, trust your gut. DeMarcado ankle expected to play. Emmanuel Wilson illness plans to play week 15, but they're going to see how he feels in the morning. That tells me he's going to play. He's probably over the big part of the illness is usually what that means. Jacobs expected to play per Schefter, per Rappaport, per Tom Pelissero. We will see. I feel like there's some guesswork in that one though. I feel like the McCaffrey and the Jacobs one, they're probably going to end up playing at the end of the day, but it feels like shaky information. Feels like we're getting shoddy opinions there. They're masking it as some sort of like fact. It's like sometimes Schefter or Rappaport, they start to become an opinion analyst and they don't tell you when they flip the switch. And then you're like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Per me? That's what Rappaport's saying. That's what Schefter's saying. Jacobs didn't practice Wednesday, Thursday, and Green Bay is also mindful that he has another game in 6 days in Chicago. Weather. Jacobs is expected to play. So what that tells me is even if he plays, I wonder if it's going to be a little bit of not a rest day, but a little bit of a consideration for how's the game flow? How's Jacobs feeling? Do they want to spell him a little bit more? I don't know. I'm not sitting Jacobs if I own him. I'm just merely telling you it's a complicated situation. That's pretty much all the news. I've caught you up on everything. We're going to hit these super chats and we're going to open the phone lines. Appreciate everybody being in the building. This one here, let me go over to my Rumble chat real quickly, see how my Rumblers are doing over on Rumble. Rumble, I got Painted over there. I've got Bare Bones in the house. Painted, appreciate you. Painted said Ferguson. Bare Bones says, what's up, Smitty? I don't know if I've got Landman over there. I don't know if New Age Outlaws over there. I don't know if I've got JT over there. Those are the And Painted and Bare Bones adding to the list are the loyalists over on the Rumble side of the fence. Rob, appreciate Rob. Going to be Jacobs 3 TD game, says Rob. Rob says do it live. Rob says Jacobs is going to the moon. He says stock is up on Jacobs. That's what Rob says. I hope you're right, my friend. I hope you're right. This one right here, Woody or Harvey. Now that Woody is getting almost all the carries, as I get excited, I think I need to tighten up my posture. This thing's pretty nice, man. I gotta say, check it out when I'm standing, bro. It's like my posture is high. Don't I look healthier? Don't you look healthier with your posture? I like this thing. I really do. I think I'm gonna wear it a lot. Don't I look healthier and leaner and everything just with this posture thing? It's a little awkward, I admit, and it kind of makes your neck feel all sweaty and shit, but it's good. And then if you got to step up and you got a bag hanging around the house and you just need, oh no. I keep doing it. Oh, God. We're back. We saved it.
Let him cook.
We saved it. I popped it back and it went over and landed on this shoulder. I was able to snag it. All right, let's the whole camera shakes when that happens because it shakes that whole wall over there. I gotta be careful the whole thing doesn't come down. I got a Gronk bar. You guys ever seen the Gronk bar? I got a Gronk bar up in the ceiling. You can see it right here. I got a Gronk bar, and I'm hanging this thing from it. It's bolted up there pretty good. But you never know with these things. Chat, can I get a 10-person vote on this? Woody or Harvey? Bad matchup in the flex for Harvey, says Austin. He's a little worried about that. Can I get a vote on this, please? Woody, Harvey, Woody, please. Harvey, Woody. Rhino, thank you. I'll get to your super chat in a second. Harvey, Woody. I'll say this, Austin. You're not going to like my answer because it's a double talk, wishy-washy, two-time answer. I'm going Harvey probably, but I would take this all the way up to kickoff. I'm starting to lean more. This is even than I was because Woody now has Chubb likely sitting this one. Monitor the Chubb situation. Probably not going to play. And I'd probably consider saying that Woody's the safer avenue. Going to get you 10, 11, 12, 13 points. Harvey's getting you 4 or 20. And only you can take this gamble because there's a chance you get 4. And I don't want you later on to go, I knew I shouldn't have done this. The chat vote. The chat's not going to vote Harvey hardcore. They're going to vote Woody safer, 10, 12 points. Harvey's 4 or 20. So you really got to pick for yourself. I would probably lean Harvey for now, but I'm telling you, bro, I'd take it all the way up to kickoff. That is how close it is. BTJ, Watson, Hunt in the flex. I'm going probably, chat, are we expecting Watson to be moved around and this to not be the way we fear it will be, where Satan's just blanketing Watson all game long? Could Watson get the best of him? Can Watson move around in the slot, find different avenues to get different catches? I mean, there's certainly thank you, Jason, for the 3-month membership. Let's go. Appreciate you. I think if it was a safer call, like a Woody or a Harvey or Hendy, I could easily sit Watson, right? BTJ's no amazing. I think I'm going to roll with Watson in this situation. I think I'm okay with being disappointed with the matchup later. Strange or Hunter Henry, I'm going Strange personally. Darnold, Lawrence, or Purdy, I'm going to go probably Darnold in this one. But Purdy's a safe play for sure. But I'd go with the upside on Darnold. Need help, Dart or Lamar? I'm going Lamar. A lot of people love this Dart matchup, but I'm not even hesitating. Lamar could get you 2 touchdowns or 1 touchdown, or he could get you 4. Dart's probably going to get you. I mean, he's always capable of running 2 touchdowns in and throwing 1. But give me Lamar. Or Olave at flex. Rico, Judkins, or Olave. Give me Judkins with the no Samson, no Ford, and the weather and everything that comes with it, bro. Judkins is a great play this week. Judkins to the mother freaking moon. I know that we're disappointed on him, one week after the other. It's just nonstop disappointment for Judkins. But I have a feeling this is going to be different this week. I think it's going to be different, my boy. I'm feeling really, really good about it. But with this dilemma, I'm not sitting a stud. Not that Judkins can't be a stud or considered a stud, but I just mean I'm not sitting like a top 7 running back for Judkins. But this is not that. This is not that situation at all. Actually, Rico's borderline for me. You know what? Damn it. Judkins is safer. Rico higher risk, maybe higher upside. Sorry, I changed directions there. I kind of forgot Rico was in the question. I was looking at Olave. Rob in the building. Rob, appreciate you. Just wondering, Rivers doesn't get sacked repeatedly. Seattle's defense just destroys the call. Maybe, I don't know. Rivers might do some weird, something weird, bro. Thank you, Bare Bones. Rumble loves you back. I mean, it's crazy, bro. Painted, that's a long question, bro. Shorten it down. give me in parts, my boy. Judkins autocorrect pisses me off, says Painted. Painted, redo it. Just short questions. Landman in the building. Landman in the building. Landman stock. JT stock. Painted. Rob all in the building over on Bare Bones, all in the building over on the Rumble side of the fence. Need help, Dart or Lamar. Lamar. I'm going to say Rico's your high risk, high reward. Judkins is your steady Eddie. Because Judkins doesn't get PPR work. So he's probably your steady Eddie, lesser upside. Rico could get you 7 catches for 80 yards receiving any given game. And they do throw to him a lot. Yeah, chat, are we going Rico or are we going Judkins? Judkins should have all the work. You know what I'm saying? All the work, bro. All right. In Panthers or Saints, probably the Panthers D this week. That's a close call, though. Either one could outscore the other playing each other. Woody or Genty, give me Woody with the news that Chubb's probably not playing this game, but check in the morning. Lad versus LV, Scary Terry versus the Giants, or Addison. Not going Addison. I'm going to go Scary Terry. Final answer. I like Scary Terry. Start Jalen Hurts or Darnold. I'm not sitting Jalen Hurts. This is a great matchup for Jalen Hurts to bounce back. I swear, let him cook. Joint gets me every time. Literally stuck in my head every day. Spin that joint again, Smitty. We will, Copeland put it on Spotify on a longer version with a lot more lyrics.
Let him cook.
Okay, thank you, pal. Appreciate you. Any $20 haulers will jump the line, go straight to the front of the line, ladies and gentlemen. So just letting you know on that one. We've got Sizzle with the $4.99. Sadly, didn't start Pitts. Do I leave in Warren or pick up the likes of Andrews, Likely, or Waller? You leave Warren in. You got Rivers there. He's the easiest player to throw to in the league. So, Sup Smith, Bo Nix, Tough D, Green Bay. Or Mariota, give me Knicks. Anything can happen, bro. I'm a victim of Pitt's barrage this night. Down by 43, looking for upside. I think I'd go Bo Nix. Chat, is anybody going Mariota over Bo Nix? Can we get a vote here? We got Jason with 5 gifted memberships. We also have who gifted Husseini 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, both broskies, dropping 5 gifted memberships. Husseini and also Jason. Thank you both. I smell meatloaf. Unbelievable. Selfless people you are. So Smitty, Bo Nix. I'm going Bo Nix. I'm a victim of it. Yeah, guys, vote Bo Nix or Mariota. I can't start Mariota in the first round of the playoffs. Just doesn't feel right. I mean, Bo Nix has been floating. He was number 5 for a big part of the season. You like Neal or Josh Jacobs? Jacobs, if he's playing, what are we doing? Anything can happen, Wilkin, but you cannot sit your studs, bro. If Josh Jacobs plays, which right now it's said that he will. I know we're thinking like, what if he sits a little bit or whatever, but you got to play him, bro. You can't sit unless you got a crazy good option. Neal's okay. Patreon saying Knicks, Bare Bones. What a the Bare Bones did you, or Painted Horse, did you ask again? I don't know. You asked that long ass question. Hit me with a little bit of a shorter question, Bare Bones. Need flex and tight end help, Smitty. Aaron Jones, Monangai, or Corum. Goddard or Likely. Aaron Jones, Monangai, or Corum. I'm going to go Monangai in the weather. Goddard or Likely. I'm going to go Goddard for safety, Likely for higher risk, higher reward. It's just the way it is. This is a double flex league, and I'm starting Swift and Kyron. I think Swift and Monangai is probably a very good play because you're hedging and you're going to get production out of that rushing crew. You don't want to be getting the wrong side of it. Definitely feel like that's the direction I'd go. We got Rhino with the super chat. Rhino, appreciate you dropping one. Start one. Sick, Debo, Burden, Slayton, great matchup. Keenan Allen. Probably go. I mean, hey, your gut's telling you Slayton, bro. It's only descriptive, accompanying sentence or words at all that you attach to any one of these players except for Debo, which was negative. So I'm going to tell you to go with your gut. You're thinking Slayton, bro. And look, Debo, sick. Burden, weather. Slayton, not a sexy pick, but it's got all the potential that you think later on, damn, I should have started him. I'm going to say go with your gut because your gut's screaming Slayton. And Bowers or Tyler Warren, I can't sit Bowers. Especially with, there's a temptation to play Warren with Rivers, but there's also a temptation to wait a week, and you got Bowers as your alternative. You cannot be mad at yourself for playing Bowers. Kind of like Warren and P. River. I don't know, bro. Trust your gut on this one. Chat, would anybody go Warren over Bowers? Please vote in the chat. Who's this? Jaguar dropped 10 gifted memberships. Jaguar to the moon.
I smell meatloaf.
To the moon.
Jaguar, appreciate you, Husseini, Jason, you unselfish human beings. Thank you, Jaguar, for dropping that, bro. Everybody give Jaguar a thumbs up if you got a super or a gifted membership. Guys, vote on this one, please. Vote on this one, please. You always get cute in the playoffs. Does it work for you, Rhino, or does it end up screwing you half the time? I just can't sit Bowers. I just can't. But, bro, if your gut's telling you, I mean, we're going to be in here celebrating both of them because I love both of them. Who do I start tomorrow, Christian Watson or Worthy? I go Watson in this situation again. That's when Worthy's going to go off, though, so maybe switch it, reverse psychology type of thing. But, I'm fine with going Watson in that situation. Pearsall or Addison, neither. I guess Addison, you got to make sure Addison's going to go. Jaden Reed or Hampton. Anything can happen, but you got to go Hampton in that situation. I got Bowers, Waller, or Henry, or Singletary in the flex. Probably Singletary, but that's not a safe play. None of those guys are. Hendy or Harvey. I go Hendy. We've had this question a lot this week. I want both of them, but I'd probably go Hendy. Fairbairn or McPherson. Fairbairn's really, really solid. So is McPherson. Who's outscoring the other? Aren't they like neck and neck in most leagues? Fairbairn's been really, really steady. Let me pull up a league here and just look at the leaders and look at kickers. And it's McPherson. Fairbairn is number 5'6". McPherson's 6'7". So they're neck and neck, bro. Got Baltimore for McPherson. Fairbairn's going up against Arizona. I guess I go Fairbairn. But damn, that's close. Chad, if anybody has a weigh-in on that, please let me know. Please drop one for our boy. Bijan Kyron, running back 1-2. Flex Hendy or Woody. I'm going Hendy. Even though I love Woody, but I'm going Hendy. That's an easy call for me. I'm not sitting Hendy there. Tet, Harvey, Judkins. I'm going. Even though I like Tet, I'm going to go Judkins for safety, Harvey for high risk, high reward. Tet's another safe play, though. So, like, Judkins or Tet for safety, I guess. But if you need a swing, you could get 4 points, though. Or 20. Or 25. McBride or Theo. Come on, bro. Fannon's something to think about, but McBride. You're not sitting McBride. Don't get too cute with matchups and weather with the studs, bro. You got to start your studs. Sanders, Goff, Mariota. Who are we starting? Goff. Should be a shootout, bro. Lamar or Dak. Lamar for me. J-Mo, Judkins. Probably J-Mo for high risk, high reward. Judkins if you want steady Eddie 10, 12 point guarantee, but maybe a little less upside. Need upside. Pick one. Love, Mariota, Young, or Shador. Probably Love. I mean, you got to go with the most likely consistent player. Need a QB help. Burrow, May, or Lamar. I'm going Lamar here. But May is a safer play, but just less upside, and I'd go with the big swing Lamar. Worried CMC gets pulled early, as you should worry about that. That's probably going to happen. Should I pivot to Judkins? Okay, here's our first CMC dilemma that deserves at least a look. Chat, vote with everything you know right now. Don't get in your feelings about CMC. Try and objectively answer this question for 540 here. Would you start? Thank you, Sean. Appreciate you with the Let's Go Smitty. You're the man. You're the man. Sean, can I please get a vote on this one? Christian McCaffrey with the risks involved, or do you go Judkins? With the weather, no Ford, no Sampson. Judkins is the only player. Can I get a vote? 540, I'm not going to leave this in my hands. I'm going to leave this in the chat's hands because this is a big, big question. Bring back Tide Pods, Matta says. CMC. You can't sit CMC. CMC, start your studs. I'd have to agree with the chat. Even if they said the other direction, I would have give you my lean, but I was going to let the chat decide this one. Look, it is what it is. You know, are you going to forgive yourself if you start Christian McCaffrey and he only plays 2 quarters and doesn't do well, or plays 3 quarters and doesn't do that well? Gets you 10 points. You're not gonna make yourself, you're not gonna whip yourself with a whip and make yourself take 50 lashes a day for a month. But if you sat Christian McCaffrey and he has 28 points, you're gonna be pretty mad. I mean, I'm not gonna pivot on this one, but I could understand the dilemma. And at least we had one dilemma so far we could pause on, and we shot it down. But we'll have more information tomorrow, though. We could change our mind in the morning, bro. Which tight end, Loveland or Jawan? I'm going Loveland. The weather's concerning, but that could bode well for him. Pick one wide receiver. I'm going to go, I guess, 80 Mitchell for safety. He's getting tons of volume. Booty for the high-risk, high-reward play. Burden, there's a lot of weather, so I'm going to stay away from it. Also, pick 2 for the flex. Rodriguez is very questionable to play. So, Sharbs and Strange. Easy call. Even if Rodriguez plays, he's very questionable to play. Any wide receiver you didn't pick for the wide receiver or for the flex? No, I don't think so. I think I'd go Sharbs and Strange. I mean, you could go Burden over Strange if you wanted, but I think I would go Strange. Thank you for the super chat, my boy. Start 3, Hendy, Harvey, Hampton, Marks. Guys, we're starting Hendy and Harvey. Are we starting Hampton or Woody Marks now that Chubb is not likely to play? Have to sit 1. Puka, Pickens, and Nico are already playing. 2 flexes, full PPR, Stafford or Dak. I'm going to go Stafford. So have to sit 1. So you're sitting 1 of these. Start 3, sit 1. Hendy, Harvey, and probably for me, I'm going to go Woody Marks. But it's really close, bro. It's so close. Have to sit 1. I think are you saying you have to sit 1 of these or these? It's confusing because you have a sentence right in the middle of both of those. If I have to rank these guys, I'm going to say Puka. You can't sit Puka, Pickens, or Nico. That's your own fault. Golf. What in the hell are you doing? Maybe you're not saying that you need to sit one of these guys, but I don't flip a coin. There's no way you can objectively sit Pickens or Nico. You're not sitting Puka, but Pickens or Nico. That's a devastating question. I honestly can't even answer that question. There's no way. I suppose I would lean more toward Pickens than Nico by a hair, but good Lord. And I'm going Stafford. You're gonna be so upset one way or the other. My roster be scary, says Richard. Richard, you let me make that determination. 10 man, okay? 10 grandma. Hey, 9 grandmas in yourself. Hurts, Burrow, Dart, Henry, Harvey, Hendy, B-Rob at running back. JSN, Collins, J-Mo, Myers. It's a good team. Started Pitts, Yeehaw, Denver, and Pats D. Drop someone for a cuff going all the way. Drop someone for a cuff. I mean, not very descriptive. This is a $20 hauler, by the way.
Alert. Super chat alert.
My boy, Richard, dropping the wad. Richard, I don't know. Start Pitts, Yeehaw, Denver, and Pats D. Drop someone for a cuff. What cuff, though? You know what I mean? Like, you didn't give me any alternatives or players or anything. I don't know what we're talking about. Drop one for cuff, like one of the guys I've said, like Tootin or Ray Davis. I would very much consider dropping. No, probably not. You don't really have anybody to drop. I guess I'd drop one of the defenses maybe, but then again, that rotation could really carry you. If you can guarantee yourself like 15 points in D, that's going to be pretty good. You know, Myers isn't somebody you have to have, right? But you don't want to send him to somebody else. I don't think you can make a cut. It's a 10-man league. There's just a lot of talent on waivers. Yeah, I don't think you're cutting anybody, bro. I think part of the problem is you're holding 3 QBs, but you don't want to send Dart out there either. So you're probably stuck. I don't think, your team could definitely go all the way. I like the team a lot. The roster is fantastic, but if you give me a couple options of the waiver wire players, then I could tell you whether I would cut Myers for that player. I'm sure there's maybe in a 10-man somebody I would cut Myers for, though. Need to start 3, ETN, Mike Wilson, Hendy, Devontae, Woody. Devontae, if he plays, he should play, according to his coach. Hendy's a lock, and then I probably go, so Adams, Hendy, and I would say ETN over Mike Williams, because Mike Williams has a brutal matchup. I wouldn't sit him for anybody, but in that situation, 1 running back, 1 flex. Let's go. Let's go Judkins and Harvey, final answer. Love all the options, but 5 squat Smitty. I'm on a bye this week. Thank you, pal. Appreciate you. We'll consider the 5 squats when I jump up again. Pick 2 wide receivers. Jettas, Waddle, Jacoby, Myers, Sutton. Let's go Jettas, and let's go, I guess, Waddle for safety. Jettas and Waddle for safety. Jettas and Sutton for higher risk, higher upside. 2 points or could get you 18. I like Sutton right now a lot, but Waddle is a tiny bit safer. And then Eagles or Seahawks. I think I go Eagles, bro. Something about this Rivers situation, it's either going to go really bad or it's going to go really good. And I don't know that I want to root against it. That could be bias creeping in. So trust your gut on that defensive call, but I'm not going to root against Rivers in this game. I just have a weird feeling. With Marv maybe not coming back in time to help anyways, and having shaky QB situation and must-win games this week, do I drop Marv for Mariota? Hard to say right now, bro. I wish I could give you that okay to cut him. I don't know that he's helping you, and I don't know that you can even trust him, but is there a chance somebody that's still competing has a hole that they throw Marv in? And Travis, you're a big Marv fan, even though Marv's been failing all of us. You still have a little bit more belief in him, I think, than the average bear. Are you cutting Marv for Mariota if he needs a quarterback situation, I suppose? I don't know. You can dial in too, by the way, Travis, if you want. And phone lines will be open in a second. I'll open it up. This is a tough one. I'm going to get a second opinion on this one. Can I phone a friend? Or can a friend phone me? I don't know what I'm going to say on this one. This is a tough one. I'd probably say, I don't know. I don't know. Hang tight, we'll answer it. Chat vote, drop Marv for Mariota. I just don't know what the scenario is. Like Mariota is not a great ad. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure that I'm enamored by that. If you gave me like a better option, like Dart's out there, then yeah, sure. He's only cut. I guess go for it. Bo Nix or Darnold. I think I'd go Darnold. And then this last one, then I'll ask Travis's opinion on that one. Held Harvey Hendy all season. Triple H, Smitty is a GOAT. Thank you, pal. Triple H to the moon. Hopefully they ball out. And an Oscar with this one right here. Oscar, appreciate you dropping the wad as well. Oscar, Superflex start 3 wide receivers. Hurts, May, Stafford. Okay. Achane, love it. Woody. QB, should I bench based on matchups and weather? So which QB should you bench? I mean, I think I'm going Hurts and May. I love Stafford. It's the crazy part is you have literally 3 top 5, 6 QBs this week. Stafford is near impossible to sit right now, but it just so happens May and Hurts are also impossible to sit. The Raiders is a golden matchup for Hurts, so you can't sit Hurts, bro. And Drake May, I mean, at the end of the day, he's playing as the 1 or 2 quarterback in fantasy, and it's going to be probably a high-scoring affair. I think I'd probably sit Stafford in this situation, but I'm not happy about it by any means. Like it's definitely like a depressive thing. Harvey, Emmanuel Wilson, if Jacobs is out, I probably still... I guess if Jacobs is out, I probably would go Wilson for safety, Harvey for high risk, high reward. Pick 4 to start of this crew. It would be Harvey, Wilson. Okay, if you're including these guys in the question, Harvey, Wilson. This makes it easier. AJ Brown and Judkins. Final answer. Harvey, Wilson. I mean, the only thing I'd maybe consider would be like you could go Harvey or JMO, switch that out maybe. But that's it. Travis, what did you say about Marv?
So with that situation, he doesn't have to start Mariota, or who's his QB?
I don't know exactly, but just assume it's a potential ad that he's looking at, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're not going to use Harrison, you can drop him.
I mean,
you really need the depth.
I mean, now is the time to do those kind of moves. What would you just say, Travis? The last part?
No, I was just saying I can't imagine many spots where I'm starting Mariota, but I don't know who he has. So
yeah, I mean, if it's like a super flex question, I guess our answer would be yes. But if it's not super flex, then it would be like, are you starting like Geno or the Jets rotation or something like that? Like then yeah, grab Mariota for that. If it's somebody that you're just gonna be like, well, I got Brissett. And
remember who said it?
No, I can find it. It is love your show. Thank you, pal. Appreciate you. Thanks again, cold. Which QB do you bench? No, that wasn't it. Triple H, start Bo.
Oh, Trippy.
Trippy, okay.
It's Trippy. QBs are Baker and Bo Nix. No. I don't need Mark. I mean,
I'm never starting Mariota, but you're not wrong to be like, is there another like is Emmanuel Wilson out there? You could drop
right.
You could drop MHC for that, but May or Burrow, May's safer. You know the two things going against Burrow, and I do like Burrow this week. I'm starting Burrow in a lot of leagues, but you know Burrow going up against Baltimore, who's been playing better, but Baltimore's got a lot to play for. You got no T. Higgins. You got Joe Burrow kind of in a rut, like in a mental rut. So, like, there's a couple things that worry me, and Drake May's QB1 or QB2. So, what are we really doing? And flex Wilson, Hunt, or Higgins. Bro, I assume this is Michael Wilson, right? So, I'd probably go Michael Wilson in this situation. And that's got to be Jaden Higgins, not T. Higgins, because T. Higgins is out. And then this one real quickly. Pick one wide receiver and one. What is this? Pick one wide receiver, full PPR. Wilson, Ladd, Christian Watson. I would say Wilson, even though it's a tough matchup. And then one flex. Hendy, Judkins. I go Hendy. No real hesitation in my mind. Mute yourself real quick, pal. I'll be right with you. No hesitation in my mind on that one. And then did I already do this one? Michael Wilson, Ladd, Watson, Judkins. So Hendy, I wish I could get Judkins in the lineup though. I'll tell you that. And then this one right here, start 1, JJ, Myers, Dowdle, Diggs, or Hampton. I'm going, for me, it's Dowdle, but very, very close. And you're not wrong to want to get JJ in there one more time. All right, real quickly, let me go over to the 602 caller. You're live as fast as you can. No full team breakdowns, bro.
Yeah, it's infamous. Yo, quick question. Ted or Terry or BTJ as my second wide receiver because London's out.
Say him again?
BTJ, Terry, Scary Terry.
Oh, Terry.
Or Ted McMillan. Yeah.
Ted, easy. Well, not that easy. I mean, Scary Terry's pretty good. But I think Ted's just sick. You got Mariota, you got the Washington Commanders. They've been trash. So I'm going to say Ted is the easy, safe call, even though anything can happen with that question. Trust your gut. All right. Anything else?
Good. Yeah.
All right, later, bro.
No, that's all. Thanks.
Yeah, call back if you got another one. This one, let me get this over here. Hold on 1 second. Let me merge you. Elgin, just mute yourself real quick, Elgin. I'll be right with you. 336, you're live.
What's up, Smith?
What's up?
What's for?
You can't hear me.
Yeah, so I got Genty. Can you hear me now?
Hold on 1 second. Mute yourself, Brian. We'll be right with you. Just hang tight, mute, please. Update. Debo, good to go. We already reported this, bro. Danny, you're a little late. Danny, you're like walking into like a news press, like you're walking into the Seattle Times, and you're like trying to report on what their paper just put out. Like their paper just put the paper out and broke all the news, and you walk into the printing press area and you say, "Let me give you some breaking news that you guys just all sent out." But Danny, I appreciate it. Go ahead, caller. What were you saying again, bro? We might be able to hear you better now.
Yeah, so I got to start the Genty, Terry, and Diggs. I can sit 1.
Genty, Terry, and Diggs. Sit 1?
Yeah. PPR.
I'm probably going to say sit 1. Diggs is playing for like $2 million. So he's got incentives up there.
Yeah, they get Buffalo again, which he hates Buffalo. Revenge
game. I'm sitting Genty, and I mean, I hate doing that. I probably start Scary Terry over Genty. I hate doing it, but how can you trust the volume that he's getting, bro? It's trash.
Yeah, you can't.
It absolutely
sucks, but yeah, you gotta do it.
It is what it is.
Oh, and in a lot of cases, it's not even the volume because he's been getting like 6, 7, 8 targets, but they just can't convert on anything. So it's a complete boom bust.
Yeah.
My only thing with Terry is last time I put the Giants, he didn't do too well, but I mean it was week 1, so.
Well, I mean he's got a different.
Yeah, it was coming off the holdout and everything.
He also has a different quarterback.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Different situation.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll sit Genty.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, sir.
All right, call back. You got another one later. We got a $20 hauler here from who was it? It was Jaguar. Jaguar who dropped a gift of membership, by the way. Jaguar, $20 hauler.
Super chat alert.
Cody, mute yourself. I'll be right with you. Just hit mute, please.
Alert. Super.
Okay, let's get these super chats out of the way. Harold, Fannin, or Warren. We've had this question about 10,000 times this week, and it never gets easier, especially when I put it twice on the screen. Fannin is probably the higher risk, higher reward, Fannin is a safer player because he's been delivering, and we think they're going to lean on Fannin in this game, but Warren is the high risk, high reward because we don't know how he's going to play with Rivers and how that's going to work. But you got to think that Rivers is very intelligent, and Warren's one of the easiest players to throw to in the National Football League. Bare Bones says, don't cut Marv. My Rumble is over here. Good news, Rivers passed the drug test. No traces of Viagra or anything like that, says Landman. A little osteoporosis and everything, but it's good. He's good. He's ready to go. Harold or Warren, Fannin Jr. or Warren in the chat, please vote. Fannin Jr. or Warren in the chat, please vote. Let's settle this once and for all with at least 15 votes. I want everybody to go vote. Jaguar, thank you again for the $20 hauler, you monster. Myers or Scary Terry? I'm going to go Scary Terry, but you're not wrong to lean Myers. He's been pretty good. DK or Michael Wilson? I think I go DK because of the matchup. Michael Wilson, probably a tough time all day long. Or even Carlos Rodriguez. He's injured. He's questionable. And then it's up, Smitty. I got one spot open, full PPR. Judkins, Neal, or Terry Judkins. You got no Ford. You got no Sampson. It's all Judkins all day. You might even catch some passes because of that. So we keep saying Judkins doesn't catch passes. Maybe he does today or tomorrow. Well, today for most of you. It's almost midnight for me. Already starting Wilson, Wandell. I definitely go Judkins here. I think Neal's okay. I think Terry's okay. They're all really good options. So you're not like nothing's wrong with any one of those. It's pretty tough. All right, let me go through this phone line as quickly as I can. Rock Out, you jumped the line, my friend. You got a Marsman card. Go ahead, Rock Out. You're live.
Yeah, I need one wide receiver, 2 flex. We kind of went over this, but here it is. DK Metcalf, Harvey, Marks, and Ladd.
Well, Mark's definitely now with the news that he's probably solo, and I go Harvey personally. Oh, you need one wide receiver?
Yeah, one wide receiver, 2 flex.
Why your question's always got the complication in it? Oh, 2 flex. Okay, then that's easy. Then I'm going DK, Harvey, Marks. Final answer. Anything can happen. We love Ladd. We love him, but I'm going to go DK. He's just got more of a chance to, I think, get that huge 100-yard game. Like right now, I like Ladd ball.
At the end of seasons, Rodgers always seems to like lock in on guys. Finally find a receiver, like he did it with Adams last year.
But Rock Out, trust your gut. You know this is going to go bad for one of them. So if your gut's feeling weird about something, to switch it out for Ladd. I like Ladd a lot. I don't want you to think I don't like Ladd a lot.
And would you switch out Nix for Darnold or keep Nix?
Chat, Darnold or Nix? I mean,
also got Love as well.
I think I go Darnold.
Love as well.
I think I go Darnold. I mean, Green Bay's a tough defense. This could be like where Nix plays well, but our stats through the roof. Maybe not. You know, Nix is a good play.
You got the running game, but you never know.
Nix is a good play for some of you, but I'm just saying in this situation. I mean, Darnold, look, he's got JSN, bro. JSN could have 2 touchdowns, and Darnold has 2 touchdowns. I mean, they're attached at the hip, you know. So
yeah, and if things do go bad for Indy, you know, then it could really go in Darnold's favor.
Yeah. All right, Rock Out. Hang tight, mute yourself. I'll be back for you if you got another one. Elgin, you're live. Hit me with it.
2 questions, Smitty. Tyler Warren or Isaiah Likely?
Hey, you're whispering. Are you in the pantry, bro?
No, can you hear me?
What? What are we doing here? You there? You there, Tyler Warren?
Yeah, Tyler Warren, Isaiah Likely.
There you go, Isaiah Likely. All right, hold on. Let me merge Husseini in here. Hold on, Husseini, mute yourself real quickly. I'll be right with you. Tyler Warren or I'm sorry, who do you say again? I can't write. Likely.
Tyler. Yeah, Tyler Warren and Isaiah Likely.
I'm gonna go with Tyler Warren, but you're not crazy to go Likely. Okay. I'm not sitting. Look, Rivers looks pretty good in practice. I know it's practice. I get it, but like the ball placement is fantastic. I've watched
Yeah,
this.
but
I've watched all the footage of him that they have out there. I've watched it over and over and over. Rivers looks fantastic throwing the ball. I'm not saying he's going to be great in there reading defense. I mean, who knows? But I mean, are we really going to spend?
Seattle got a good defense though. Seattle got a good defense. 44-year-old just coming off the couch. I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, then trust your gut. Trust your gut. You seem hell bent against it. So why put him out there just because I said so? I mean, it's a tough question.
Another question: Hendy or Hampton?
Hendy for me. Buffalo is going to probably be a good game, but there is some risk to that. I mean, Hampton's sharing carries too, though. You know, I mean, like it could go bad for either one of them. It could go bad for both of them. It could go bad for neither of them. It's a 50-50 call. I would go Hendy. Hendy to me is worth putting in. I definitely wouldn't be mad at myself if I went Hendy and Hampton had a good day because Hampton's very questionable. There's no, I knew Hampton was good. No, you don't know it. You didn't know it or you would have did it. You know what I mean? Like Hampton is in a sharing situation where Vidal got a whole lot of work at the end of the game. And so you're left going like, what in the hell? So I definitely feel like Hendy's the higher upside. There might be a little risk there, but it is what it is.
Okay. All right, Smitty.
All right, my boy. Appreciate you. Later. Call back if you got another one. All right, let me hit these supers real quickly. Start 2, Harvey, Marks, or JJ, also May or Burrow. I'm going to go May. I'm going to go Harvey, Marks, JJ. I'm going to go Harvey. It's high risk. You want safety, go Marks, I suppose, but I think Harvey's just got so much upside that I'm willing to take the risk. I'm going to go Harvey. Oh, you're starting 2. Harvey and Marks then. And then I'm going to go May over Burrow because he's a top 2 QB anyway, and Joe Burrow's got no T. Higgins, and he's struggling a lot with the emotions. Fergie or Likely. Fergie should go, but check in the morning with us. We'll be live talking about it. But Fergie. QB, Hurts or May. I'm going to go May. Travis, you're a big May guy. Are you going May, top 2-3 QB, or are you going Hurts against LV, which would be the ideal time to play him?
Man. I want to go May. I can play it safe, but if you need any type of upside, you have to go Hurts.
I agree with that. And you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to switch it to Hurts right now because I think May is going to be, like I've said, this is kind of the way it is. Hurts, this is high risk, high reward. Hurts is like this, potentially. Whereas May will score like this. And at the end of the day, he might finish higher because he's averaging just such a steady amount, but he doesn't throw 300-yard games. He doesn't, like, there's just steadiness to him. But yeah, Hurts is going to give you that explosion of 40 points, especially in this matchup. And flex Harvey, Woody, Wandell. I'm going Harvey. Harvey's my guy. Harvey's the easy call for me. And then right here, start 2, Woody Wilson, Rico, Warren, Tracy McLaurin. I'm going to go Rico, and I'm going to go Rico and Wilson or Rico and Woody? What are we doing, guys? Vote in the chat. Travis, you can weigh in on that one if you want. That's a tough one. Rico and Wilson or Rico and Woody? Woody's safer?
Might go Woody. I could regret it, but
yeah, Woody's safer.
With the volume against Arizona's run defense.
Woodmaster. Go the Woodmaster. I think it's just safer. Bo Nix or Trevor Lawrence? I'm going Bo Nix here. I know Trevor Lawrence is, and Travis has been saying he keeps scoring top 12. I'm just going to go Bo Nix here. I can't start Trevor Lawrence and trust him in the fantasy playoffs. I like him, but I don't trust him. Bo Nix, I just think he probably has a pretty decent day. I know he might not be as high as some QBs, but PPR 1 tight end and 2 flexes. I'm going to go with Tyler Warren, Kenneth Walker, and Kincaid. Final answer. I like Likely. It is what it is. Tyler Warren, Kincaid, and Kenneth Walker. Tough call, though. And then 2 more super chats and back to the phone line. Chase Brown over 49 yards. Hendy over 45 yards. Yeah, those I'll put some up tomorrow, but those definitely will be ones I'll be looking at on Underdog. Underdog promo code Smitty, play 5, get 75 in bonus credit on your account, win up to 5,000 times your money. So do that live over on Underdog. I'll drop the link right now and I'll pin the link. I think the link's already pinned, but you guys want to do these hires on Underdog? I'll have a bunch of them in the morning for you. We hit the last one we hit on Thursday night. We hit all 3 for 3. A bunch of people tailed those and did really well. DK or Addison this week. I'm going to go DK, the Tennessee Titan receiver DK. Tough call, though. All right, phone line, people. I'm back. Brian, you're live. Go ahead.
Smitty, my man. BA again, or I guess Jaguar on YouTube. I know we talked about this yesterday. Just want to get your final word. I have pick one. Jefferson, Neal, Walker, Warren, or Watson?
Walker, Warren, and Watson?
And Fannin as well. My fault.
Fannin. You need how many? 1?
Yep. Flex.
Didn't we say JJ?
We said JJ for upside and maybe Fannin for safety, but
I mean, I think this is the one where we're like, why are we not even considering Neal at all? Right? Didn't I say?
Yeah, we were talking about that too.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I'd probably mute yourself real quick, Fred. I'll be right with you.
I'm quite a fan.
Yeah, I think
completely wrong.
I wish I could give you a more concrete answer today than I was wavering yesterday on. I just JJ's the guy you're going to play if you're wanting to take a big swing and you're hopeful that what J9 did last week, he can kind of do some of it this week, and then JJ just gets force-fed the ball and design plays, but they didn't do it last week. It's very concerning. I mean,
and Addison is the Achilles issue. Like, he was cleared, but that's weird too. So something to consider.
Yeah, Chris W says, "Did he take off the body weights? These are muscles, baby. These are muscles. Take a lap, Chris. Take the lap. I probably say, bro. I still go JJ personally. I just don't think, I don't know if I want to play this game next year with JJ, at this cost, obviously you have, but I feel like of this, I'm still going to lean on JJ. I just don't know how I'd feel if I just got to roll with, that's just me. I know it's a risky proposition. Fannin is safer. Walker's maybe safe. Neal's safer. All these guys are safer. Watson's blanketed, but probably still safer.
I started Bucky and I have Kittle, so I guess I was already a chicken with Evans, so I guess I'm gonna go JJ then Smitty.
Yeah. You paid for 5 squats, bro. I mean, I'm not a like a circus act. Like, you dropped, I think, was a $4.99 hauler and said, "Give me 5 squats." Like, you drop a 20, we're doing some theatrics, okay? So that I understand. But you drop a $4.99 hauler and just demand me to do 5 squats. This isn't,
Dance monkey.
This isn't the club with the pole here, Somebody has some dignity below $20. You know what I'm saying, bro? I mean, come on. You take a lap for that. Take a lap for your stance. Take a big lap. Ready? I gave you a $4.99 hauler. You're supposed to write my name across your forehead. What are we doing? You're supposed to show me pictures of your feet. You're supposed to put your feet on the marker board, Smitty. I don't do that for less than $20. All right, final answer, bro. JJ.
Thank you, my man.
Later,
Will do.
Call back if you got another one. Jaguar, thank you for the gifted memberships. Thank you for the super chats. You're the man, the myth, the legend. Remind me that you're Jaguar when you call in, because everybody's names are different. I can't always retain that stuff. All right? So just keep reminding me.
Thanks for everything.
All right, later, bro.
Have a good one.
Yeah. All right, need to flex Neil Hampton, Michael Wilson, Tracy. Give me Hampton and Michael Wilson here. Again, Michael Wilson's a tough play, but when you're in that situation, you know. All right, Cody, you're live as quickly as you can, pal. And then Husseini.
2 quick ones for you, Smitty. You mentioned it. Knicks against the Packers or Mahomes against the Chargers?
Mahomes. I'm not even right. You're gonna waste my marker on that one, bro.
Don't even waste the marker.
Anything can happen, but go ahead.
Yeah, it's tough. After last week against the Texans, you know, the good defenses, you know. The other one is Harvey or Hendy. You've mentioned that a bunch, but I'm putting Achane in the slot, so one of those two.
RJ, Harvey, or Hendy?
Yep.
I mean, Hendy, I'm still going to say Hendy, but I want both of them. I know you can't do it. You're telling me you can't do it, but I mean, I'm probably going to go Hendy. I'm very tempted to like say that this is so 50-50. If I had 2 teams, I might go Hendy in one or Harvey in the other and just split it, but that isn't your question. You don't have 2 teams, so I'm leaning Hendy. I reserve the right to change my mind in the morning, though, so pay attention to what I'm saying in the morning. Because I could see
I hear you.
One piece of booze or just, you know, some dream that I have. Maybe I do 5 squats and hit my head, you know, trying to do 5 squats for Chris for $5, and I wake up and I have a premonition. I mean, who knows? Just stay close to the channel in the morning, right?
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Smitty.
Later, bro. Husseini, you're live. I'm sorry, Husseini. I should have moved you to the front line. What's up, pal?
What's up, man? You're good. I don't mind. Couple things. Tight end, would you do Mark Andrews or Dallas Goedert?
Goddard or Andrews? Andrews had like no catch last week, didn't he? Or did he have one?
Yeah, it's
0
tough because matchup for Andrews is like the best, but he's been a little banged up and likely he's been getting. Just he had 5 targets, 1 reception, 9 yards.
Yeah, I don't know, Husseini. I'd probably say give me Goddard. I mean, Goddard's got the Eagles have a phenomenal matchup. Like they got a fantastic matchup, fantastic. And Andrews, we're getting to Andrews. Vote in the chat, please. Goddard, Andrews, Goddard.
Yeah, I'm leaning Goddard too. One reason why I even mentioned Andrews is because he's going against the Bengals, and I think they're like the worst against tight ends or something like that.
Yeah,
so I didn't know if it was worth looking at or whatever. But I've been in this league. I've been riding usually with Goddard for the most part.
Yeah. The thing about Andrews is like he's either just catching touchdowns or somewhat same thing with Goddard sometimes though. When Hurts is running there around the 2 or 3, 4 yard line, and just Granny throws a football to Goddard. This is a tough ball. Got vote, please. It looks like we got 2 votes for Andrews, 1 vote for Gertz. 2 votes for Gertz. It's now tied.
Yeah, there go Gertz.
Goddards, go Gertz. I'm combining go Goddard. It's just faster. Go Gertz. My daughter came to me and said, like, I'm watching YouTube shorts, and here's how you shorten your language. And she like showing me, and I'm like, the hell are you talking about? It's exactly what she did. Something like that. It's better than adding an S on the end of everything like people. Debo's? I'm starting Joe Burrows.
Burrow.
Go Gertz.
Burrow.
Just short it down. Andrews is getting a lot of votes. Goddard's getting a lot of votes. I don't know what in the hell we're doing here. Someone should get a better tight end off waivers. Is somebody on waivers we don't know about Husseini like or something? And I'm very happy to know you got a team still in it because it sounded like you lost all your your excitement. And I'm like, damn, did Husseini lose all of his leagues? But you have a team that's still in it. Is that right? Or are you fighting for?
I have. Yeah,
Smitty's not a bad option. I'm gonna say.
I have. Let's see. Well, because on the tight ends, the waivers is Theo Johnson, Hawkinson, Gesicki.
Theo's not bad.
Ingram.
I'd probably play Theo or Gesicki.
Theo's
seems like when Hayden will know Gesicki gets chances, and Theo is a great matchup.
Part of me thinks
best matchup back.
Part of me thinks Goddard's gonna go crazy though. I don't know, man. This is tough. He either does.
Good.
What's Goddard ranking right now? Goddard is tight end number 8. You know, like I don't want to say starter or studs. We're not calling him a stud necessarily, but starter top 10 tight end. I don't know. He's been tight end 10, 1, 5. Last week.
Does it matter that tight ends struggle against LV?
Do they though? Or is it just LV's defense is so bad we're getting skewed data on what people are doing against them? You know what I mean? It's like we run the hell out of the ball against Las Vegas. We don't need to throw it. And then you got I don't know. You got potentially such a bad rushing attack in Philly. They don't know how to run the damn ball. I don't know. It's a tough one.
Would you do?
Hosseini, and this is not a bad thing. I'm not trying to say anything negative. You're the GOAT, bro. But like, why when you call are we literally sitting here for like 15 minutes on your questions? Like, you're always bringing us these like questions where like we have to break down. Like, they're always so tough, bro. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like, how the hell are we just still sitting here talking about this? Normally it's like one and done. Husseini just brings these like impossible puzzles. They're like dead even.
Well, most of my questions are answered through the show, just like from you talking or from other people asking questions, and then if I still can't figure it out, I'm kind of like, well, let me call. And cause sometimes it's hard to super chat everything in a text or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, let me just call and just see what they have to say about it.
I'm gonna lock in Goddard for me, but trust the chat. I mean, Goddard had 10 targets last week. I like going with the patterns.
Yeah.
I think we might have a pattern going on here. I don't know, maybe not. and LAC was a red line matchup for him, and he had 78 in the 78 yards and 8 catches last week, and that was a tough matchup supposedly. So I just think LV. Don't look at LV's how tough are they against this or that. LV's just so bad that you don't know what the data is telling you, honestly.
Yeah.
And also any team that faces LV and you have them shutting down an elite tight end, let's say, do those teams have Devontae Smith and AJ Brown on the outside? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I also feel like Goddard is a big security blanket for a guy like Jalen Hurts who, I don't know. I'm not a big believer in Jalen Hurts in terms of vision down the field. So I feel like he always just, when he struggles, he's like, oh, where's Goddard? And let me just throw to Goddard. I just feel like he does that a lot. So.
All right, my boy. Anything else?
One more. So this one's a little bit easier. Tyler Warren or Brendan Strange?
Tyler Warren. I like Strange. You wouldn't be crazy to put Strange or Tyler Warren. Or I'm sorry. I like Tyler Warren. You wouldn't be crazy to put Strange in your lineup, but I'm starting the guy that I feel like is the top 3-4 tight end in the league. And he's getting a quarterback that's coming in that's going to need to throw it short. So I think Tyler Warren's going to be Rivers' safety blanket. I mean, Tyler Warren is just, he designed plays in college, designed plays with Steichen. And you can bet that they're walking in going, let's make this really easy on Phillip Rivers. And we're going to throw a crap ton of short passes. And I think, this could be one of those 10-target games. But there's some risk involved because we've never seen Rivers play for half a decade practically. So I don't know. I will say that Rivers, finished his final. The last time Rivers played in 2020, I think it was 2020. Last time he played, he was QB 8 or 9 equivalent. If you were to slot that season into what we have here prorated, he would have played slotted right around top 8 to 10. So it's not like he played like trash on the way out the door. You know, like some quarterbacks that may have played crappy that come back, like that's a bad sign. I don't know. I don't know if I'm talking myself into the Rivers situation a little more than I should be. I'm admitting that at least. Like I'm telling everybody up front, I'm a little biased toward this situation. Call me a 40-year-old man that's looking, staring for his 40, sitting here saying I'm 40, and I gotta live, without a vicarious situation like this cooking in the NFL. When Brady stepped away, I was devastated. That was my boy. We entered this business about the same time. I started my fantasy career the year before, or the same year that Tom Brady entered the league. When he left, I was like, I felt abandoned. Now I got Rivers coming in, and he could be my father. It makes me feel good. Makes me feel warm and cozy. I don't know. I think Tyler Warren's going to do good.
Yeah, I hope so. I think he's going to kind of do what I said with Jalen Hurts. He'll kind of dump it off to Tyler Warren because he doesn't want to get sacked and get injured or something. So he'll probably just dump it off to JT or Warren and kind of play it safe. But who knows? I'm excited, though. I'm kind of on your side. I'm rooting for him. I don't really care too much for Phillip Rivers. I'm a Chiefs fan, but I want to see him do good. He seems like a really cool guy. So I hope he does good.
All right, Husseini, call in tomorrow, bro, in the morning if you can. Appreciate you.
See you guys. Thanks.
All right, I got to get these phone calls out of the way real quickly. Last one, Fred, one more time, as quickly as you can. I got to roll.
Yeah, I got two quick questions for you. I have Strange in 2 leagues. Are you starting Henry or Goddard over him?
No, I think I'd start Strange. I could split it though. It wouldn't be that crazy to hedge it. But I think I'd probably go Strange.
Yeah.
I like Strange a lot.
Are you rolling with him in the playoffs or those guys too, or playing the matchups?
Let's see how it goes. I don't want to lock myself into like Strange goes out there and has a strange day. Then I don't want to tell you, and then I don't talk to you, and you're like, you told me last week. Let's take it week by week because that's not one of those lock questions,
Yeah. And then
all right,
another
bro.
one for you. I have Shakir in 2 leagues. Am I cutting him for like a backup quarterback or Cuff or keeping him? He's my 4th receiver in 1 league and 5th
Depends.
receiver in
I
one.
mean, who are we picking up? I mean, context is everything. I don't know. I think you're picking up like
Herbert's available in 1 league.
Herbert instead of Shakir.
Allen.
Drop Shakir for Herbert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I pick up.
Would you do that for Lawrence or no?
No. No,
Yeah,
thanks.
okay.
You're not starting Lawrence in the team.
That's all I have.
All right. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, no.
Later.
Thank you.
All right, Travis, rock out. Final thoughts. I'll be back in the morning.
Would you play Goddard or Ferguson?
Ferg. If Ferg should be good.
And Warren or Fannin? I got Fannin in 2 different leagues. I can versify.
Warren. Say it again. Warren and Fannin.
Yeah, I got him I got Fannin in multiple leagues. So
I don't know.
Versify.
Again, we've been asked this question 1,000 times, and it never gets easier. I lean toward Warren. But if I've got 2 opportunities, I think I would hedge it. But if I can't hedge it, I'm probably leaning Warren. But I would hedge it if I could. I think I would hedge it. I don't think I'd put it all on.
Yeah, I can hedge it.
Yeah, and maybe the more important league or the one that you need safety in, go Warren. Or actually, no, we said Fannin was safer. I don't even know which one's safer anymore, bro. That's what I'm saying. We've been going over this so many times. I'm back and forth.
I don't know.
I don't know which one's safer, which one's riskier. I have no clue. I can't even see straight on this one anymore. We get asked it like 5,000 times a show.
Unknown of the quarterback and more targets for Fannin probably.
Yeah. All right. Rock out. We'll see you in the morning, 2 hours before kickoff, bro.
All right.
Later, bro. Travis, final thoughts?
Yeah, just a couple. Would you flex, I guess I'm going to sit Rome Doomsday, but would you flex Strange or Charbonnet?
Sharps.
Yeah.
Close, but.
Did you see it's going to be 60 degrees in Denver tomorrow? So rare for this time of year. But
yeah.
Good. Play into the game a little bit.
Yeah, not bad.
And then, what was there? There's one more. Oh, someone was asking, Shadur Sanders or Purdy?
Shadur. Purdy's safer. It's a great matchup, and I think Purdy's going to throw 1 or 2 touchdowns. Shadur, I'm rooting for Shadur, but I don't know. Chat vote Shadur or Purdy. Purdy feels safer. Probably be a big Kittle day.
All right, and that I see the super chat you have up, Aaron super chat. It's like connected to her in response to her membership chat, just so you get the context of it.
Rivers won't finish the game, says Peanut Butter. Damn, that's rough, bro. Kind of rough statement. Henderson show.
Yeah, so she put the emoji, so it spells it out for you. She wrote starting Gibbs and Henderson, Debo or Monty. So
okay,
then she
give me Monty because Debo's not even. And I meant starting Gibbs and Hendy running back. So Flowers, Pickens. Should I start Debo or Monty? I'm going Monty because Debo's questionable anyway. Yeah, and it's not like he's been playing great, and I wouldn't even be mad at myself if I ended up screwing this one up. And Monty seems like a pretty safe bet for a touchdown, I think. All right, I've got. Okay, real quick.
Last one, I'll jump off. Yeah. Did you answer DK or Wilson? I think.
Wilson for me. Wilson for me.
DK Metcalf.
Oh, DK Metcalf. I'll go Metcalf over. Yeah, I said Metcalf. I think I could waver on that one, but I go Metcalf. I think I'm still leaning Metcalf over Wilson because Wilson's going to be blanketed, but hard to know. They can move him around the field. All right. See you later, Travis. See you in the morning, bro.
Yeah.
Later.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Thank you, guys. Phone calls are closed. Pick one, Chuba, Ramondre, Sharps. Give me Sharps. Easy call. Scary Terry or Michael Wilson. Scary Terry's safer. Michael Wilson, higher risk, higher reward with the matchup. Flex, JMO, Hendy, or Dowdle. Give me Hendy, but love Dowdle, love JMO, love all three. That's your problem, Buck. That's your problem. It's crazy. But yeah, I go Hendy, but man, I don't like it because I want all three in my lineup. We'll be celebrating all three on Sunday. One for flex, Hampton, Watson, or Tyler Warren, Neal. Give me Hampton, I suppose. I think I've answered this different ways, man. I'm sorry. They're so close. I'm forcing an answer. Tyler Warren for safety. Hampton's a little higher risk, higher reward given the split and the way that game ended. But it depends on what you need, risk or safety. Pick one, Chuba, Ramondre, Sharps. I said Sharps. Thank you very much. And then the final super chat, and then we're out of here. We'll be back 2 hours before kickoff. Underdog promo code Smitty's pinned in the live chat. If you guys want to play Underdog, win up to $5,000 your money. Play 5, get 75. Appreciate you all. This final super chat here is Dak, Prescott, or Jackson Dart this week. I'm going to go Dak Prescott. Real close call, but I'm going to go Dak. Guys, please click the Rumble link right here. Subscribe to the Rumble channel. First, I'm going to drop the Dynasty channel. Please subscribe to the Dynasty channel right there. And then also subscribe to the Rumble channel, which is right here. You want to be subscribed. Those are different shows. Right now, we're live streaming simultaneously to Rumble and YouTube tonight, but we will have Rumble-only shows. Do it live. Appreciate you. See you all tomorrow. We're live 2 hours before kickoff, so I'll see you all 2 hours before kickoff. Underdog promo code Smitty. See you all 2 hours before kickoff. Appreciate you. I'll be live. Literally, we'll go live and we'll potentially. Lee says you punch badly and doesn't trust me anymore. Well, then Lee, why don't I just kick you out of the show? That sucks for you. Bad choice. See you all later. Appreciate you. Deuce.